Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today's story is one of the strangest and most nerve-wracking experiences I've ever had. It's called, I went to meet my wife at a restaurant, but a stranger sat across and smiled like she knew me. It all started on a normal Friday evening. My wife Sarah had texted me saying, let's meet at our favorite restaurant 7 p.m. Can't wait. I thought everything was perfectly ordinary. I dressed up, thinking about our conversation and dinner plans. But little did I know, that night would turn into a puzzle I couldn't immediately solve. I reached the restaurant first and chose our usual corner table. The ambience was cozy, candlelight flickering across the walls. I ordered a drink while waiting. Around 7:05, I saw her walk in, dressed elegantly as always. But I also noticed something else. A woman sitting alone at the table directly across from ours. She was striking, confident, and her eyes locked with mine immediately. And then she smiled. Not a polite smile, the kind of smile that makes your stomach tighten, the kind that says, I know something you don't. I blinked, thinking maybe it was a coincidence. But no, the smile stayed lingering like a shadow. My heartbeat picked up. I tried to focus on Sarah as she walked toward our table, but the stranger's gaze was impossible to ignore. Sarah arrived, cheerful and oblivious, and we greeted each other. I noticed the stranger subtly adjust her posture, still watching me, still smiling. My mind started racing. Who is she? Why is she looking at me like that? Halfway through our appetizers, Sarah's phone rang. She stepped aside to take the call. That's when the stranger did something I wasn't expecting. She leaned slightly forward and said, softly but audibly enough for me, you shouldn't trust everything she tells you. Time seemed to stop. My hands froze around the fork. I didn't know if I should laugh, confront her, or leave immediately. Before I could react, Sarah came back, smiling, completely unaware of the tension. The rest of the dinner was a blur. Every glance from the stranger made my mind churn with suspicion. Every smile felt like a secret being shared. I couldn't eat, I couldn't talk. The normal chatter of the restaurant became background noise. Finally, I asked Sarah casually, do you know that woman over there? I tried to sound calm, but my voice betrayed me. Sarah looked, then shrugged. No, I don't think so. I frowned, feeling the chill of unease. Something didn't add up. The stranger's smile widened slightly, like she was silently laughing at our conversation. By dessert, I had to know more. I decided to approach her. I walked over, keeping my voice steady. Excuse me. Do we know each other? She laughed softly, a melodic sound that made the hair on my neck stand up. Not yet, she said. But I know a lot about you. My pulse raced. I realized then that this wasn't random. She knew my routines, probably knew Sarah's habits, maybe even knew about me in ways I wasn't ready to face. It was like stepping into a story I wasn't meant to read yet. I went back to the table, trying to mask my nerves. Sarah noticed my pale face and asked, are you okay? I smiled faintly, but my mind was already spinning. Who was she? Why did she know me? And why did she sit there watching us like she owned our story? I left the restaurant that night with Sarah, but the stranger's smile haunted me for weeks. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it, knowing, deliberate, unsettling. And deep down, I knew this was only the beginning. That night taught me that some encounters aren't just coincidences. They're warnings. So everyone, sometimes a smile from a stranger isn't just a smile. It's a signal. And the one I saw that night, it told me secrets I wasn't ready to hear, but I would soon. Thanks for watching.